Here we go again. There is something I want to make known to you about Allah and His Sharia law, about Allah and His Mahdi, about Allah and His Muslim, about Allah and His last days plans. The rebel Santilaboye, Marabasunde, Ikarabayunde, Iberebeseke, Marida Shantalabu, Marika Yantu. There is something I want to make known to you about Allah and His Sharia law, about Allah and His Mahdi, about Allah and His Muslim, about Allah and His last days plus Rebo Shantalabu Seke, Imarakayamba Santu, Urilekayande, Oribasunde, Marikayantu, Uboshitalabe, Marika Sike, Orabayantu. Allah simply means cast, as in the serpent, right in this garden, as in the serpent. In your belly shall go all the days of your life. Allah simply make us, Allah simply make garbage, Allah simply make Masundere Buroshantu, Hibarikayantu, Baridayande, Marikayondo. So Allah have cause to offer. He can never offer you blessing, but rather cause eternal cause. Oribo Shantalabuyende, Mariba Suntalabe, Hinarikayantu, Berikayanta, and here is Allah bless. He wants to convert the whole world right down to His madness core, Muslim core, Sharia law, Moseke Burilaba, Oriba Santu, Imarika Yande, Mariba Sinda Yandu, and Allah is gonna do this by sword. Convert to Islam, Ushinto Lambe, convert to Islam, mark of the beast, convert to Islam, eternal destruction, convert to Islam, eternal link of fire, convert to Islam, and how Allah is going to do this by the sword, Mushanta Labe, by the sword, Karibazunde, Mushanta Labe, by the sword, Karibazunde, Nebo Shantalabu, Ibarukayantu, Nariba Sende, Mariko Yantu, Muriba, Mariko Sande, Allah simply me cast, as in the cassette, right in the garden. Allah is a garbage. Don't let Him dump Himself on you. Allah is coming right away to dump Himself on you. Allah is almost here just to dump Himself on you. Allah is a garbage. Allah is a garbage. Mariko Yantu. Barika Burila by the sword, Allah is a Sakidima, and this is Allah place. Only one way, and what that could be, my Santa Lo, build your act. Morikayanto, take instruction, Yebarabaseke from Abba Yahuwah, and build your act, Yerabasaya, and build your act in Oroko Shantalabe, and build your act in Oroko Shantalabe. There is a site in Oroko Shanta, your act, build your act. That is the only way out. There is a site in Shantaya. Get instruction from Abba Yahuwah. Get instruction from Ruach HaKodesh. Get instruction from Yahushua HaMashiach and how you need to build your act. The very size of my sekeri bayati, Murila Kayando, Mariba seke, my Santa, blood is gonna flow. Very Kayantu, blood is gonna overflow. Why? Because Allah is a blood sucking demon. He wanna suck your blood. He mariko, Burila Basute, Allah is a blood sucking demon. He's gonna suck your blood in Morodo Shanda. Allah is a testing of blood in Koroba Sante. Why? Because Allah is a consent. Allah simply because, Allah simply because, as in the consent where right in Genesis 3:00, Ibaraba is gonna offer a cause through Sharia law. Allah is gonna offer you cause because Allah has cause. That's all He can offer. Mahadi Maraba Shande is the eyes of Allah. He's coming with a madness of Sharia law. He's gonna convert everyone to Islam. Put your house in order. I know His plans. I know His plans. I know Allah plans. I know the plans of Allah. I know His plan and I heard His voice. I see His plans and I know His plan. Yeah, He's the only one way out. Put your house in order. Get instruction and build your up. Not about say and enter your up. Hey, that is the only way out. That is the only way out. Do you hear me? That is the only way. Allah means goes. And Allah is gonna dump Himself on you as He let Him come your way, as He let Him touch you, as He let Him speak to you. Imaraba Sunday is gonna dump Himself on you. Allah is gonna dump Himself on you as you gave Him your ear. Oh, you put your heart full. Allah, you are close eternally. Allah, Marabaya Naraboso. You are cause eternal, Orebo Santa Yababo. Allah simply because in Yahudi's language, in the holy language, Allah simply means cast. As in the castle, I have told you beforehand, and now I have let you know what is next at the step of the door. I have just let you know and the plans of Allah, and I have just let you know and the plans of Allah, and I've just let you know. I opened the book of Sharia law. How ugly, so ugly Sharia law. his word. Allah is going to pour upon everyone that they come his way. Everyone that they come his way. Everyone that they open door, the door of your heart. Yeah, oh, for Allah to speak to you. The very Sharia law, through Sharia law, Mahdi Morokos Kiliba is your Messiah. Islam is the servant of Allah. Allah is the serpent, the father of Allah. Yamaraba Sunteya. Orobo, Orobo. I have just made known to you the very place of Allah. I have just made unto you the place of Allah. Oh, Maraba Sunde Mayantalabe. Iboroko Sinde Rabayantalabu. Iborobo Sunde Labo. Iborobo Seke Rabo. Iborobo Sunde Labo. Iboroko Seke Rabo. Yeah. Listen and be blessed. Listen and do and be blessed eternal.
Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of YAHUAH. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend your family, because you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times prophecies, signs, and dreams, in preparing people by the house for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, and to whom due eternally all glory, wealth, power, riches, worship, honor, acclamation to the glory of his magnificent Father, Yahuwah, the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very blessed one, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the forever pure energy. Oribo Shandaya Baba. Reke Sekeyabo Sekeyaba. Oh yes, Abba Yahuwah. Re Mama Mayo, Re Mama Mayenda. You have been worshipped in the temple of your Isha, and you knew Hima Sakayabo Yaba that your Isha love you because you are my Ish eternal. Re Baba Babo Sekeyababaya. Nerikayan Tulubo, Nerikayan Tulubo. Alright now. Okay now, that is it. If this doesn't mean awakening unto you, so I don't know what else. If this can't wake you up, I don't know what else to say. Like we, or I rather, always love, to say that trumpet or sound, or shofar simply precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah. You see, we've been told that Abba Yahuwah, whenever he wants to do something, he asks us not to sound the shofar. The shofar or the trumpet simply means awakening. So if this one can't, wake up your spirit, so I don't know what else. That which he has already predicted right in Shemot 34 verses 10, that is what we are reciting to your hearing, that this very event is about to occur. If this one don't wake it up, I don't know what it is anymore. If me allow me awake, baby. If me allow me awake, baby. If me allow me awake, baby. Oh, edo. Allah, me man where you know. Where boy ma? If me allow me awake, baby. En me ala me awake begbe ije en me ala me awake begbe o Allah o mazada heke no garu we ma o. Notice these are the two on the awakening. Allah is almost here. Yahushua is almost here. What camp do you want to, belong? What camp do you want to run into? What camp do you prefer? The camp of Allah or the camp of Yahushua HaMashiach? Yahushua is coming. He's going to fast forward Allah for the sake of the elect. That's what we are saying over here. That is the very unique. It means disaster to the camp of Allah, Gentiles, and it means glory to the camp of Israel. But today, you can also make up your mind to be in the camp of Israel. And how can you do that? By returning back to the royal law. That's it. You don't have much to do at all. Renounce Jesus, renounce Allah, renounce Sunday madness, renounce all your Easter, whatever rubbish. And come back. This is the awakening. Come back to the royal law. Study Genesis. I keep challenging people. Go study right from Bereshit, the Genesis, way down to Revelation. Everything Christendom practice. If you can prove it to me. Starting from your Sunday madness. Tithe, taking money as tithe. Everything. The Easter we found in Acts of Apostles chapter 12, we know the feast. Who holds that feast? That isn't our feast. Because Passover always comes before unleavened bread. Notice. Passover was already gone. And now we are on the feast, or at the feast of unleavened bread. Therefore, Herod now waited after the whatever Easter. So Easter was the feast of the gods of, what do they call him? Herod. Is the feast normally they celebrate, called it Easter. In English, Easter simply means goddess of fertility. It is Babylonian. So that wasn't a mistake. That wasn't error for you to find Easter or Easter in Acts of Apostles chapter 12. It means what King James said it is. It is the feast of other deity that they wanted to kill my brother after Easter, because they plant Easter close to the feast of Passover. Passover is just 1 day. Unleavened bread is 7 days. Altogether 8 days. In all, Passover always comes first. Okay? So, before I used to say maybe it was a mistake. No, Easter is another feast. It wasn't a mistake. It was just what he said it is. That is exactly what it is. It is Easter, the feast they normally celebrate. They bring it close to our Passover or Pesach, okay? Apart from that, every other thing Christendom celebrated, keep, reverence. Go and study from Genesis down to Revelation if you can ever found it. Yes, Allah is on his way for you. I'm crying for anyway, yes, this is how I cry for you, to help dig out the mysteries of Allah. The Ruach HaKodesh has already said this to you and me. Let him that have ear, hear what he himself has already said to you and me almost 2,000 years now. Let him that have ear, hear. Again, why? Did you have ear? I do, I have. Meanwhile, he is speaking of spiritual ear, because a lot of people ears is deaf, spiritual. They don't hear. The only voice they can hear, it is the voice of Allah. Allah is ghost fire. Allah is ghost fire of the Christendom, Allah is the dragon. Allah is everywhere. He is not omniscient. He is not omnipresent. Okay. But I will tell you how he is doing that. That's what I want to unveil. In Memi Allah me. Awake, baby. You see, the first one heard the voice of this Allah dragon in Genesis 3. She go for it. And what is the voice of this dragon? I have abolished the law. This amazes it. Really, it does. It amazes me, to see that part of humanity said, the largest religion on earth, yes, the Christendom, that said Jesus abolished the royal law. And again, followed by Islam, the second largest or fattest great religion, the Islam, also said Allah said the royal law is corrupt. In other words, Allah also abolished it. Allah is the same person in Islam, also in the Christendom. You see, so we know who they are. The true Messiah of the Hebrews, of the Yahudians, of the Yisrael said, don't dare to think so that I've come to abolish, no, rather to fulfill. Until what? Until you don't see the first heaven and the first earth. Therefore, don't even, it said, not even a dot from the law shall by no means pass away until all is fulfilled, until heaven and the earth passed away. Revelation 21 said, I saw a new heaven and I saw the new earth, for the first and the first heaven and the first earth no more. That is where the royal law is being, fulfilled. Not even done away, not even abolished, it fulfilled. Okay, that is Allah's arrogancy for you to say you abolished it. Why should you? You don't abolish the word of Abba Yahuwah. No, it's fulfilled. You don't nail to the cross. No, it's fulfilled. Lest I forget this. The signs of the last days. He says something very deep over here.
You can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, I got a precept, Revelation 12:9, like you know already, I read. And here, excuse me, where am I? All right now. And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent is the phrase. Always remember that. Is the phrase. Called the devil and Satan. Yes, they are in one tree, right? Where is that old origin? Genesis 3. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Okay? Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, minus Islam, the whole world, Christendom, the whole world, synagogue of Satan, the whole world, Igbo people, the whole world, TB Joshua Unka, the whole world, Benny He, the whole world, TD Jakes, the whole world, Sulehe, the Oribo Shanda Baba, the whole world. This will not be your job to do and figure it out. How did it deceive you? I have done mine. All right now. He deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth. Is right here. And I'm going to show you who is it. I know I'll be saying it. And his angel, not demons. And his angels, not devil. And his angel, not Satan. And his angels were cast out with him. Did he just get that? We are going to the very, very house of the grand pub. Like I make known to you already. I have his address. Call upon me, I call upon Yahuwah. He gave me his address. I'm going to show you greater and mighty things. My powerful things. You never even knew. Who is Allah? Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false Messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. We are here on these days, or we bow our knees for this reason, for the sake of the elect. Okay, because a great stipulation has already been extended unto them. Therefore, that is an obligation on us, to go out there in search of the elect, so that they won't be deceived, or the one that is already being deceived needs to be taught out. Deliverance is not cast abed. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It's been taught. Oribo Shandaya Baba. Oribo Shandaya Baba. All right now, Mishbekan and people, here we are in the heavily cut room of Abba Yahuwah with this breathful, life-giving, resurrecting message titled for you and me. The mystery of Allah is Allah don't have a son, but daughters. Alat, Uzza, and Manat. Part 1. Okay. I did my homework already. We're going to be having 1 and 2. Maybe extended to 3. I don't know yet. But the one I know already is going to be having 1 and 2. All right now. Did you get the title? Or should I recite it again? Hey, this one is the heavy. Is the biggie. Is the wavy. And this one, greater is he that is in me. And he that is in Allah, in your belly shall that go. You already crowing at the ground. All right now, family. What is the title? The mystery of Allah is Allah don't have his son, but daughters. Alat, Uzza, and Manat. Part 1. So right now, before we dig into these mysteries, I will always love us, to set the stage with the tambourine. 32. Excuse me. Yeah, tambourine 32. Here we are. I take from verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak in ear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My daughter shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Yes, that's what we are doing every now and then. Calling Yahuwah. That is how you published his name. Yahushua HaMashiach saith, I come in my Father's name. That is John 5:43. That is how he came to publish that name. Like I'm doing now, I'm publishing the name of Yahuwah. And your job is to what? Ascribe, greatness unto our Elohim. This is your job, okay? We do it together. For he is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right. He is he. I bless you and I baruch you eternal. Abba Yahuwah. Straight away, let's go into our mysteries. Not much talk today. But there is much talk, inside talk today. Hey, today is the greatest of it all. Alright now, before we go unveil this mystery, like I promised in the other clip I did last Shabbat, I said I wanted to do a mystery of, Allah's sexual ability, okay? If Abba Yahuwah wills, that is going to be our topic this week. But Abba Yahuwah did not will. He said, I first of all have to deal with the mystery of Allah. Okay, so if you will, maybe that is going to be next because I want to talk about the sexual ability of Allah. Okay, but Abba Yahuwah asked me to drop that first. First of all, exposed the name of Allah, what contains inside this 5 alphabet. First of all, expose it. Okay, so that's what I want to do now. So before we go unveiled, let's take a deep breath into what is the royal love for. How does it play it out in our lives? All right, now point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Israel. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function. It a stipulation of what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. Its precept describe how the marriage would function. Point 4. It what picture tells what marriage life won't be like. Point 5. It judgment describe how each of the party won't relate to each other or won't relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promise never ever to violate it because the groom is Abba Yahuwah himself. He has never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite. That is the guarantee that you and me have, that heaven is our home. His words are yea and amen forever. Say heaven and earth will pass away, but his words stand eternal. Not like this man Jesus once again that said Shabbat is perpetual, now is no more perpetual. Not like this man Allah that once said Shabbat is perpetual, now is no more perpetual. That simply means to say there wasn't the one, they were not the one who gave us that, who gave us Shabbat. Assuming that we are the one who gave us Shabbat, they should have remained in their ways. Okay, now. This another date, a folly date. That is what we want to look into now. So one more final presentation to go before we go unveil the mystery of Allah. And like Abeyowa reviews to redeem. If you are a constant follower, you keep hearing me say Abeyowa review. And to me, a man was just downloading all this unique vision, to pervert it. Not to use it to place Abeyowa, but only to pervert it. Abeyowa said, this is how they are going to remove their filthy hands away from these mysteries. Right now, put a seal, and this is the seal like that of FBI warning. Rather, it is because YAHUAH'S warning from above. Now listen. Now if you listen to this message, you want to download it, every sound in another voice of you, and you now said Jesus gave it unto you. Ebola is going to visit you, attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. Again, if you listen to this message, you want to download it and resound it under the voice of you, and you use it to please any deity such as Allah, Christian or Ghost, Fire, and dear Jesus, the curses of Sapphira and Ananias, we attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. Again, we'll go where you listen to this message, you want to download it and resound it under the voice of you, and you not place any money making obligation, condition of any kind, such as sowing of seed. The hottest place in the lake of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuwah's mighty name without mercy. However it goes in this both way. If you download this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, using it to please Abba Yahuwah, and using it to reach out to the lost sheep of Israel, and also to the chosen Gentiles, eternal glory is yours, double honor is yours, because of your faithfulness, and this spoken word shall be fulfilled in you. I will save one and save the entire household in Yahuwah's mighty name. It goes in this both ways. So for the perverted side, the scripture to validate it, you can go to Joshua chapter 6 verse 26. You can go to Acts of Apostles chapter 5 verses 1 to 11. You can also go to Acts of Apostles chapter 13, take it from 6 to 12, and the biggest of it it is Revelation 22, and here where 18 to 19. This is breaking news. All right, now, who is Allah? It means breaking news. All right, now let's get started. This is chains and yoke breaking vision. Chains needs to be broken. Yoke needs to be broken. This is chains and yokes breaking vision. They needs to be breaking into pieces. Okay, now a rolling lion vision. Have you ever seen when the lion roar? A dancing on Allah's head vision. That is what I'm doing over here. A truth for life vision. The center of reality vision. A no fear vision. No fear, I'm not terrified at all. He that is with me is eternally greater than he that Allah's vision. He that is in me is greater than Allah. This is the vision of it. A trumpet sound vision. Did you hear that? Everyone's gonna hear. They're gonna this vision. It is breaking news. All right, now. A no more nonsense vision. How the deep things of Allah be searched out of vision. A no hiding vision. A super deeper vision. Abundantly clear vision, a glory revealed vision. Now we are just on our way to the mountaintop vision to see very clear who is Allah in totality. Who is Allah? The mysteries of Allah unfold. Allah unlocked. Are you with me? Let's do it together. All right, now. Allah unfold and Allah unlocked. So Allah unveiled, Allah revealed in totality. Who is Allah? Okay, let's get started. So we start the stage with what? With letter A, isn't it? A sets, start the name of Allah. Okay? A. What did it go for? I keep telling you people, that not my father is fully loaded with mysteries. This one blew me off. So what is the letter A? I want to hear what did it go for? What does A stand for? Iboroborobo, yeah, Iboroborobo, Imoroborika yandu, Allah, Allah. All right now, you talk too much. What is the letter A? Are you ready to take this? Are you ready, somebody? So what did letter A go for? It simply go for accost angel with another gospel. Did you just get that? Accost angel with another gospel. Did you just get that? Accost angel with another gospel. Should I go again? How many times? Did you get that? In my boggling. So the first letter of Allah, it is. This is deep vision of reality. This is divine. This is not someone is, making up things over here. No. When Abayewa revealed this to me, I said, wow, really? All right now. Allah keep fighting. I will break this, that, I will break that, I will do this. I say, shut up your mouth. Shut up your mouth. If you were powerful, why was you being cast out of heaven? Why did you fight? And retain yourself in that heavenly kingdom. Retain your estate in the heavens. Why did you left your heaven and be cast down here? You crying on the ground and you telling me you want to fight? No, greater is he that is in me. You that is crying on the ground. Cripple. Nonsense. So scripture to validate this very vision we brings out from the name of Allah. So the first letter, what did it go for? Accost angel with another gospel. Very simple and clear and powerful. It is yoke breaking vision. All right now, this is how Allah is being written. This Allah in YAHUAH'S language now is being called Hebrew language. Hebrew simply means crossover. So when we now return back to the Holy Land, we don't need to cross over nowhere anymore. So that is not the name of our language, okay? It simply means crossover beyond Euphrates. So Revelation 3 says we shall not go out anymore. No more going from exile to exile. It is a name for exile. You keep crossing over, we keep crossing over, and we cross over from the, our homeland. Right now we cross to, Egypt. From Egypt we cross to where? Babylon. From Babylon we cross to where? Everywhere. We begin to keep crossing over and crossing over. Right now we now cross to west coast of Africa. You see, we cross over there. From there we also cross over now to the United States. We cross over to every part of the land. We keep crossing over. That was why Yahushua said we shall not go out anymore. In Revelation 3, we are not going to be going crossing, never, no more exile. So Hebrew simply means keep crossing over. So when we return back to our homeland, we are not going to cross never, no more exile, okay? All right? So I prefer to call it YAHUAH'S language, because I'm going to make a new covenant with the house of Yisrael, which is the OF, and with the house of Yahudah, which is the language. So the language is being given unto Yahudah, and while the OF is being given unto Yisrael, the OF is going to be called Yisrael, and while the language is going to be called YAHUAH. So that is YAHUAH'S language. We are not Hebrew. Originally, Hebrew is temporary, okay? Crossing over, keep crossing. No, when we come back home, we won't cross over nowhere anymore. So for now, it is being called Hebrew. So right now, what did Allah simply mean in Hebrew? It simply means that curse. Why? It means curse. Curse. From the little ability that I have for now, you see the song, Allah means curse is going to offer you what? Curse is a garbage going to dump himself. If you dare comes his way, that's what he's going to do. And he's about to do it now to the four corner of the earth. So right now, let's go back to the origin of things when Allah turned the whole matter upside down. Here I am, Bereshit 3, I take from 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath Yahuwah said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of any fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst, Allah is in our midst, okay? It is being cast here on earth. Of the garden, the whole world now is it should have been Eden's garden, but now it is the garden of Babylon. Yahuwah has said, Ye shall not eat of it, because word is field simply represent the whole world. And serpent is more subtle, is more crooked, is more crafted than any one of us. It is the highest ranking angel in the heavens. Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely guarantee. Allah says, surely die, for Yahweh doeth know. All right, now it's okay. Let me go to the sentences. What is the first letter? Where did it go? In YAHUAH'S language, Allah means curse. I keep asking people, and I also keep asking myself, at the very moment I came in contact with these mysteries, and I said, really, is that going to be something so simple? The very first time Abba Yahweh releases curses from his mouth, the very first time Abba Yahweh curses what he has made, the very first time Abba Yahweh curses his own offspring, his own child, the very first time. No, it's gonna be, this is where the son, Abba Yahweh disowned him. And this is where hellfire was being instituted right away. This is where two camps, the whole world are divided into two camps. Some is going to the lake of fire and some is returning back to heaven. This is where the whole problem started. So you're gonna think that is gonna, you think in your heart it's gonna be just a normative. It's a sign. That is what I'm talking about. That is where I'm driving into. Is a sign. And we see this one sign in this one head of date, this one deity's head, Allah. The cause, Abba Yahweh releases right in Genesis 3, is being found in the head of Allah. It's not only being found in the head of Allah, but the written code, the written name of Allah, also in Arabic, it means serpent, for the snake. In your belly shall that go. Remember, should I put it for you? Allah means cause in YAHUAH'S language. It's a sign. That's what we are talking about. It's a sign. So this is it. In your belly shall that goes. All right, now let me read the causes. Where first of all, in the entire word of Abba Yahuwah, he himself releases causes. It is right here. It's a sign. And today we found that causes in the head or on the head of one deity called Allah. It's a sign. Now take verses 14, Genesis 3:14. And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Is still talking about everyone on earth. The field simply represent the whole world, okay? Beast, field represent the whole world. You can see that in Matthew 13, yes. Upon thy belly, do you see Allah? Crying out on the ground is a serpent. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. You see this, Allah now. That causes is already being revealed. So what is the first alphabet of this word called Allah? Accost, angel, with another gospel. Where did the gospel start? Right in Genesis 3. You see, it says surely. Listen now. When you go to Quran 1971 or 71 to 72, yes, I think so. I'm going to strike it later if I'm right. It's Quran 19, 71 through 72. Allah says, surely no one of you will not go to hell first. Surely. And we see this surely over here. Get determination. Allah is so determined to put you all in the lake of fire. When did I come to the woman? After the woman, let him in, and she now expressed, our feelings unto the serpent. Listen and hear what the serpent saith unto the woman. He says, surely. Oh, here I am now. See this own place. Bereshit 3:4. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. And when you go to this very Quran 19, 71 through 72 also, Allah says, surely ye, all of you is going to hell first. Where did the law of link of fire, be given? It is right in this place, Genesis 3, where I just read. Right away, link of fire surface. Right away, domination. Right away, Abayewa's judgment. Right away, white judgment throne, ready, for Allah to face it on the very great day, dreadful day that is on his way coming out for Allah and all his children. So this is Allah. It's his son. In Yahudia's language, he said, I think it's Amos said, oh, after all is being done, Abba Yahweh is going to restore a pure language unto us. The one those people is speaking right now in the land is not here, is not Yahudia's language. No, it is Yiddish. That mix, Germany with whatever Portugal, wherever where they came from. Okay, that mix it all together. That's what they are speaking right now. Okay, Yiddish. Okay. Then they now took the biblical character, and use it to max it up. All right, it's not the real Hebrew. Let me say, it can also be called the pidgin or Hebrew or Yahudia's language. Okay, so right now that causes is being found today in the head of one deity called Allah. In Yahudia's language, Allah simply means cause. We found where the cause, begins. You see it now. So right now, let's go to the New Testament. In your belly shall that goes, you see. Allah is a serpent, it's not crawling on the grace, is the dragon. We are coming to that. Is the Leviathan. We are coming to that. All right now. Here is the written name of Allah in Arabic. The royal law makes it so clear. Out of the mouth or 2 or 3 witnesses, we should, get testimony established. Okay? Testimony needs to be established. Okay, this is how Allah is being written in Arabic. In Yahudia's language, Allah simply means cause. And you see now, in your belly shall that goes. This is the written name of Allah. And this is the for the snake. This is the second sign. Okay. Allah is the first sign that simply means cause. In Yahudia's language, you can call it that it means God for you. Islam. That is your problem. We are doing what we thought to be. You know what? We are doing what's doing. That's a problem. Because we know who is Allah. And this is how Allah is being written in Arabic. And this is for the snake. And this is the behold the sword, the Sharia law. See, very close to the head of Allah. And Allah's head is always up. Get ready to bite. You see now. You see. This is the second proof. We are coming to the third proof. Here I am. Galatians chapter 1, take from 6. A cursed angel with another gospel. And we'll see another gospel he brought right in Genesis 3 to disobey Abba Yehovah, not to go. In fact, it's an opposer. In fact, in Genesis 3, there the anti-Messiahs begin. Allah is the anti-Messiah, he is the opposer. He is the anti-Messiah, okay? He started right from Genesis 3. Anti-Messiah simply means the opposer. You are opposing Yahushua. You are opposing because it's the word of Abba Yahweh. Through him, Abba Yahweh put all things in heaven and on earth together. Allah now came and reversed that ordinances and says it is not so. Here I am, I read now Galatians 1, 6. I marvel that ye so removed from him that called you into the grace of Yahushua unto another gospel. We marvel where Kawa and Adam listen into another one that came with another gospel. We marvel quickly. Oh, but Bereshit chapter 1, things we are just, Abba Yahweh get busy, preparing our land, decorating and garnishing our land with all kinds of precious stone and gold, just to make us feel good, just to make us happy, just to make us live so comfortably. Never want us to lack absolute nothing here on earth. There, chapter 2, Genesis 2, Abba Yahweh succeed in doing this great work for you and me. Okay, good fellowship, wonderful, looking like Abba Yahuwah, the very image of Abba Yahuwah. Only in chapter 3, the music changed. So soon, we marvel. When Allah did this thing, where the first woman, listen to Allah, we marvel so soon. How could you do that? Now, 7, which is not another but there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Yahushua. Allah pervert, right in Genesis 3, the gospel of Yahushua HaMashiach. He perverted. Allah don't have a son, but Allah have daughters. 3 daughters. We are coming to that. All right now, 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach another gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let it be what? Accursed. Apostle Shahu is re-echoing that curse Abayewa releases right in Genesis 3. He is let it be accursed. You see Allah. Now, as we said before, where do we said it? Genesis 3. So say I, now again, we repeat it again. If any man preached another gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. He said they trouble you. Allah came to trouble the first man and the first woman right in Genesis 3. Jesus again came, he's troubling the whole world now. Did you see? Those were the also accursed angel. You know, they are branches. You know, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is a branch. Allah is the one working in all and all. He is the Christian that ghost fire. All right. You see over there? He's troubling them. Abayewa we preached Shabbat as a day of rest. Jesus says not so. Jesus preached Sunday. Abayewa said, this is the beginning of my own year at springtime. Jesus said, no way. It is January 1st. Abayewa said, this is my name. Jesus said, it is not so. It is Jesus. Abayewa said, only one name is given under this heaven whereby you must be saved. Allah said, no way. What are you saying? And worry about me. My son Jesus is going to do that, okay? No Yahushua. All right, no. Abayewa said, these are my feasts that needs to be celebrated at each season appointed time. Jesus said, no way. It must be Christmas, January 1st, Easter, Goddess of Fertility, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Children's Day, Lover's Day, Aloe Wednesday, Sharia. What is that? Hajj, Salah. Oh, my friend. Abayewa said, my own day begins right sundown. Jesus said, no way. Allah said, no way. It must be 12 midnight. And I don't know where their midday started. When their midnight started, excuse me. Their midday started 12 midnight. So when did your midnight started? Actually, it's going to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon. This is how backward Allah is. Abayewa said, 30 days in a month. That is my own calendar. You only have 30 days. Jesus, Allah said, what are you saying? When? 29, sometimes 31. It's an opposer. He is an opposer. Abayewa said, one man, one wife. Allah said, for where? Me uncle. He ravaged the whole madness. Didn't you see all the Christian pastors falling into sexual sin? When Abayewa makes sex so unique and so wonderful. He's the noblest. See what Allah is doing? This is the real snake. You see how Allah is beauty. So it's an opposer. There are more to be added into this, but let's keep moving on for the sake of other scriptures. It said, as we have said it before, and so we said it again. We said it before in Genesis 3. We said it again. Let us also go to where we said all these curses upon one deity's head is Allah. All right, now here are some of the places. Again, we said it before. Deborah 4 verses 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I commanded you, neither shall ye diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahuwah your Elohim, which I commanded you. All right, now, another passage. Deborah as well, 12:34. what things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. Let's put some more. Here I am again, Proverbs 30 verses 6. Add thou not unto his ways, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. We are coming to all those ones. Let's put some more. We are coming more into the course. First of all, let us go into Deborah 13. I read from verses 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of the prophet or the dreamer of dreams, for Yahuwah your Elohim proveth you to know whether ye love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after Yahuwah your Elohim, and fear him, and keep his commandment, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from Yahuwah your Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which Yahuwah thy Elohim commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Exactly what Yahuwah did. Because this Allah succeed, in taking third part, 1/3 of the angel, and flew all of them down here on earth. Hebrew 12 or so, 12:22 or 3 said, angels are innumerable. You can't count them. All right. So let's put it in this simple way for us, or as an illustration for you and me to get the clue. Like now, if angels are 3 billion, okay, therefore he took 1 billion. Okay, if there are 6 billion, he took 2 billions. Okay, along and flew them all here, because he now deceived them and lead them out of the ways of Abba Yahuwah to go after him himself. Now, why do I bring this? Is include that Christendom. Jesus came with madness and say he abolished the law. He said Abba Yahuwah was proving you to see if you truly, indeed, you are in love with the royal law. You really fear Yahuwah to keep his commandment. He is testing you, but you failed. He allowed this Allah, to make himself and come unto you as your ghost fire. Today is your ghost fire, okay? To deceive it. He said you are doing signs. He's doing signs in you. He's doing wonders in you. He said regardless of that prophet, whether he's doing signs and he prophesy come to pass, and he's doing signs, so he said it does not matter. If he does not keep do the royal law, keep the royal law. Therefore, he said he must be put to death. Now, Abba Yahuwah allowed this Allah and to come and twist the word again in your hand, and you believe that stupidity. He said it's proving you, but you fail. You fail the test. He said regardless whether he's doing mighty one, it does not important, because he's going to be doing it. Should that be your guarantee? And should that be how to know who is real and not? No, he said it is the royal law. If he does not speak according to the testimony of the royal law, therefore the light is not in him, is Allah. He come to you and said, he abolished Shabbat, you fail. He come to you and said, he abolished the royal law, he nailed it to the cross, you fail all the feasts, everything, including the name of, you fail every single test. But one more test is on its way for you, because you see hold in your hand about 5 truths. Yahushua is the Almighty. Yahushua is the Son of Yahuwah. Yahushua died, buried, and resurrected. You still keep to that, and Allah is also coming for that. That is the Sharia law. And Abba Yahuwah is the one sending him now to you to see again the little leftover. If you also is going to handle it to Allah, we shall see in the midst of Sharia law. As Allah is a cause, He's going to offer you curse. What is the first alphabet? Goes accursed angel with another gospel. That is what we are looking into now. He holds the gospel of the Christendom. He holds the synagogue of Satan. He holds Islam. Islam is the final go. And he holds the civil rulers, the pagans, the atheists, the agnostic. He holds all of them. The scientists. He holds. He holds. He rules in power. But the final one is Islam. Is the one. Is the Babylon. All right. Now let's put some. Jesus is doing wonders. Stupidity. Stupid people. That will be saying, how can you say Jesus is a devil? How can you say it's a mark of the beast? Where you see the signs and wonders? I say you are. Look at this one. Just get out of my sight with your madness. If you are not ready to give me a scripture that validates that, therefore, run out of my page, okay? Just get out of my sight. We don't go by feeling. We go by the royal law. That is a commandment. Give me a word. Let's say. That is how you are going to know a true prophet. Messiah himself said, they are going to be doing great signs and wonders. Who can I say? That is what Messiah called their miracle a deceiving miracle. Apostle showed the one you called their miracle a lying wonders. And who can I the one you called their miracle the mark of the beast? Who is the beast? It's Allah. You want to come and justify Jesus when all your ways are filth, keep it sound, the greatest abomination in the royal law. Anyway, in fact, all the Christians, they are also under cursed because Jesus brings to them another gospel. They are cursed. We see. No, I'm not the one saying it. I'm not the one that make it up. We are reading from the royal law. You want to dispute the fact of Galatians chapter 1 verses 6 to 9? It's not Old Testament. Beware. It's not Old Testament. Be warned. It is new. The very one you say you cleave to. Be warned, and put your house in order. If not, Allah is going to do some disaster to you. All right now. Here we are. Deborah 27:11, the one you call Deuteronomy. So we want to see about the curses. We see already where did it begin? Genesis 3:14. Allah is a curse. In the Yahuah's language, Allah simply means curse. And we see the name of Allah is the serpent. Written, just a serpent crawling on the ground. In your belly shall that go. I read from 11 to 26. And Moshe charged the people, and some days, saying, they shall stand upon Mount Gerizim to bless the people when ye are come over Judah, Simeon and Levi and Yehudah and Issachar and Yasuf and Benjamin, and these shall stand upon Mount Abel to cast Reuben, Gad, Asher, and Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali. And the Levi shall speak and say unto all the men of Israel with a loud voice, cast. This is why it's been declared. Okay, 15 now. Cast be the man that maketh any grievous or mortal image, an abomination unto Yahuwah, the work of the hands of the craftsman, and putteth it in a secret place, and all the people shall say, and all the people shall answer and say, Amen. All right. Who is the image? First of all, Christianity, they are guilty of this cause because they are presenting the image, white image of Messiah. It's a wrong image. Messiah is a black man. They are giving to the world a white image. Okay, they made a Messiah of their own to be white Messiah. You are cursed because that is wrong image. That is not who he is. Anyway, you are speaking of your own Messiah. Let me just let you be. Because I understood the whole matter. You are talking about your own Messiah. I am talking about my own Messiah. Even though the book that you carry said the Messiah of the YAHUAH'S, know this, better known now as Hebrew, he is a black man. 16. Cursed be he that sitteth light by his father or his mother, and all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landman, and all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he that maketh the blind to wander out of the way, and all the people shall say amen. Christianity, you ministry out there, you are under curse, because those ones, they are blind out there, they don't know what it is, and you also made that awareness to bringing them into life. You are cursed. Your evangelism, it means curse, because you are preaching lies unto them, you are misleading them, you want them to fall into ditch like yourself, because you are blind, you are cursed. 19. Cursed be he that perverted the judgment of a stranger, fatherless, widow, and all the people shall say amen. Christianity is also guilty of these curses. Robbing the poor to buy for private jet. 21. Cursed be he that lieth with his father's wife, because he uncovereth his father's skirt, and all the people shall say amen. Cursed be he that lieth with any manner of beast, and all the people shall say amen. Cursed be he that lieth with his sister and daughters of his father, or the daughter of his mother, all the people shall say amen. Cursed be he that lieth with his mother-in-law, and all the people shall say amen. And cursed be he that smite his neighbor secretly, and all the people shall say amen. Cursed be he that taketh reward to slay an innocent person, and all the people shall say amen. Cursed be he that conformeth. Should I take it again? Cursed be he that conformeth not all the words of this law to do them, and all the people shall say amen. Christianity is under this cause. Islam is under this cause. Synagogue of Satan. In fact, the whole world is under this cause. Only the remnant, only the elect, we are doing. In fact, not that we are strongly to keep it. The sufficient grace is right here, because the grace of Yahushua HaMashiach, it is to enable us to keep the royal law. But the grace of Jesus, it is to enable his people, to break the royal law. It is to enable them. It is a license. In other words, it is a license for sin. You are all under these curses. This is irrevocable. People, you don't know what you are playing with. The only way you will be free, it is for you to dump that garbage as you listen to this message and return back to the royal law. Now that you still have breath in you, when Sharia law comes, you're going to see how ugly it is. So what are we unveiling? The very first alphabet of this word called Allah. What did it go for? It simply go for what? A cursed angel with another gospel. Where did it start? In Genesis 3. That is where all these curses then listed over here all begins right in Genesis 3. There is nothing new under this heaven. What has been has already been. What has been done will be done again. All right, we put some more. This Allah. Exactly. This Allah you are seeing. Matthew 5:17-20. This is the true Messiah. What is that? What it is? I want to read it for you hearing. Where is it? 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. Don't even dare. Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Okay? For verily I say unto you, till when heaven and earth pass, one jot or one little shall in no wise pass from the law, till all is fulfilled. All right, now, whosoever, here it now say you will be called. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these lists, commandment, and shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, and the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now, go and do a trade, and you'll fail least. Are you going to see that as a kind of a progression? He said, because your name, as we are talking, is least. You are least, worthless. Matthew 24, what did Messiah also call you? Foolish virgin. This is speaking to the Christendom. Okay, because the final goal of this madness of Allah is almost as Islam. Okay, Jesus abolished the royal law. Allah, said the royal law is correct. Why are we treating it in both ways? Because Christianity also fall under this condemnation of Allah. There, and I also know that Allah is the one, is the fact. Allah is their ghost fire. Very clear and neat. Okay, Allah is everywhere. He is the father of all life. He is everywhere. All right, now. Matthew 25, you are being called foolish virgin. You lost the kingdom of heaven. And here you are being called least failure. Least, not important. You are not needed. Okay, you are also being called least over here. Okay, Matthew 7, where they also call you workers of iniquity. You has a lot of name Messiah called you. Matthew 7:21-23. He said you are workers of iniquity. When you will say, I cast out demon, I professor, I do the Deuteronomy 13 said they are gonna do it, but don't go by that. Go by the royal. If he's not keeping the royal law, those things, it is Allah. Yeah, you are using that to validate your Christahinome stupidity. All right, now these are filth. Allah is the greatest. Let me go for Allah. In fact, I'm not after any of these small demons. Allah is the greatest of all liars. Here I am in the kingdom of Allah. We are seeing. In fact, Allah done today. It is the end of Allah is going into prison now. All right now. So I put some more. All right now, here I am. Our Messiah said what? Until heaven and the earth pass away. So in other words, what is the heaven and the earth doing? The first heaven and the first earth. What are they doing? Because Allah has already corrupted the first heaven. He polluted the first earth. So that needs to be done away. Allah brought about this, law. We're supposed not to, keep the law. We're supposed to obey Yahuwah just the way it is. Very simple, without no contradiction. But Allah now came to bring his own law. And that is why Yahuwah also bring out his own law in order for us to run away from the system of Allah. So right now, the first of Allah corrupt, the earth he also corrupt, of course. Okay, so now this first heaven and this first earth, Allah has already been corrupted. What are they doing? Listen now, Deuteronomy 30, 11. For this commandment which I command thee these days, it is not hiding from thee, neither is it far off. It is not in heaven, that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. Neither is it beyond the sea, that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. But the word is very nigh unto thee, in thy mouth and in the heart, that thou mayest do it. See, I have set before thee these days life and good, death and evil. Who is death? It is this angel. The day you will touch of that tree, you shall surely die. It is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The day you will eat of that tree, you shall surely die. This is the death we are talking about. This deity, Allah, that fell from glory. Now I read 16. In that I command thee these days to love Yahuwah thy Elohim, to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandment and his statutes and his judgment, that thou mayest live and multiply, and Yahuwah thy Elohim shall bless thee in the land where thou goest to possess. All right, now we go for 19. I call heaven. Listen now. Yahushua said, heaven and earth, until when heaven and earth pass away. 19. I read Deborah 30 verses 19. I call heaven and earth to record these days, to bear witness these days against you, that I have set before you death, blessing, and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. What is heaven doing? What is the first heaven and the first? They are buried witnesses for the royal law. They are serving as a witnesses for the royal law. When you say the first heaven, you say the first earth, the royal law still cat. That is what they are doing. Okay? But when you fall out of it, you are cursed like Allah. Because it is death. It is curse and death. But I said, in fact, I encourage you to choose life. Okay? Choose life how? Obey the royal law. So maybe you don't understand. Let me teach you now how the royal law will be fulfilled. Revelation 21, when will the royal law, be completed? Revelation 21. And I saw, Revelation 21, verses 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Alright? That is the royal law complete. The royal law is done. We don't need it anymore. But is there any kingdom without law? Christianity, you have said the royal law you can't keep. Every Christian in the US, in fact in the part of the whole world, are you not keeping man-made, commandment? Of course you do. In the US, almost 2,000 plus is their laws you need to keep. When you break any one of it, you will be cast into the prison. and eternal prison is right with you for almost all of you, except you repent and come out from this brainwash of Jesus and do the right thing. We see Allah already is a curse, and it's coming to curse all of you. Revelation 22:18 to 19. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecies of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in Genesis 3. What is the plagues? That is written in this book. Okay, let me finish reading. How can I know? Why is the plagues? In your belly shall that go. Cripple, eternal. Because that is where the curses start. That is where the plagues. That is where I bet you will plague him. He fall down, he now begin to crush. Should I put a picture for you? I think that would be better for a better illustration. Did you get it? Did you get this? So this is where I bet you will plague him. He crippled him right away. In your belly shall that go. All the days of your life. This is it. And if you this cousin is talking about if you add into the royal law, now that you are keeping Sunday, it is hard, you add. Paying tithe as money, you add. You are sowing seed as money, you add. Calling Jesus, you add. Keeping Christmas, it is added. Keeping New Year, January 4, it is added. Every single thing Christianity do, it is added into the royal law. Islam is the fulfillment of it all. Here is the plagues. This is where it begins. And he was being driven out of the presence of Abba to where? Eternal link of fire. He said, oh, this says so. He said, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. It started from here, Genesis 3. This is where the curses begin. 90. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. If your name is being removed from the book of life, right away it's going to the book of death. And who is the book of death? Listen, our books are humans. They are people. They are deities. Yahushua is the book of life. Why this man here? Allah is Allah. Is the book of death. When your name is being removed from the book of life, straight away you are going to his camp. This is the camp of Allah. You are going right away into his camp. So we're going to put Quran now. Put more Quran. You see, people that want to make heaven, they don't take any garbage. They don't allow any folly deities to just dump themselves on him or her, on her. Why? Because they are so desperate. Person like me, I'm so desperate to make heaven. That's why I don't take any crap. I don't take anything that comes my way. I need to, do a research and let me check it out. Just like the congregation, excuse me, I hate using that word. But if I want to speak to Christian, it's the language I use it for them. But I'm speaking to a holy people, the congregation of Berean. How were they doing it? I read now Acts of Apostles 17, I take from 10 to 11. And the brethren immediately set away Shaul and Silas by night into Berean, who coming hither went into the synagogue of the Yahudim. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica. In that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily, whether these things were so. What scripture were they searching? It is the Old Testament, your enemy, Christendom. But if you want to steal, the law is in the Old Testament. You will run over there. Do you see how you put yourself under damnation? All right now. So they will go, and because this time, the apostles, they are still teachings. Okay, they are still teaching here and there, running up and down, still teaching the New Testament. The New Testament were not yet, being put together as we have it today, not in those days, not at all. So they were still teaching in pieces. So right now, Apostle Charles has already taught these people. What did they do? He said they now search the scripture. What scripture? From Genesis way down to Malachi. Because all has to do, Yahushua said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written about me. Everything is written about me. All right. So these were the very scriptures these people were searching. They will go, hey, okay, this one that he said, okay, I have found out to see if it is so. Christianity, your pastor gave you Sunday. You couldn't even sort it out yourself. Your pastor gave you, they call it, I call it Bad Friday for you, even though you are calling it Good Friday, but it is Bad Friday. Why? Because Allah has come to deceive you. You can't even do a simple calculation, 3 days and 3 nights. That is the only one messianic sign. To know this is the true Messiah, just one messianic sign. Right from Genesis way down to Revelation, it is just one messianic sign. Why? 3 days and 3 nights. You couldn't even do simple calculation. Every Friday, your month Friday, then you will sit down and begin to, then you are celebrating your Good Friday. And Sunday, where did you get 3 days and 3 nights? Your Jesus died. It is in the law. He died, he gave up, he died. Or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can go to Matthew 20, so you're going to find it over there. Now, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, your Jesus died. Saturday, I'm using your language. Then what happened? Saturday, 3 o'clock, that is just one day. Sunday, early morning, your Jesus is no more in the grave. Do you see how so stupid your Jesus are? So stupid, eh? So you couldn't even go and search the scripture for yourself. You just settle down on what your pastors told you. You keep it so that is how I left Christianity, because I was so disturbed. My heart was so unrest. When I began to study by His grace, I began to open my eye now to begin to study and understand what He said. And I began to search and I didn't find Sunday, Christmas. I didn't find any of these things. And I began to question this pastor. He was so uncomfortable with me. Each time I found a lie, 3 days and 3 nights. Outside, you said he died on Friday, but we think we can't get it. If this useless animal listen to this message, this e-goat call himself Daniel and the other one, they are not lying. And I begin to question them. Sunday I couldn't find why I was doing it. And they will tell me the truth that Shabbat is the truth. Is the right setup I did. And Christmas, Uncle, what I was doing with Christmas? They also give me another way out. Okay, worry about this. I said, my daughter, stop. Only grace. Playing with your salvation eternal. When your name is being removed from the book, you are going away to eternal damnation. You don't care about your eternal state. You don't care how ugly it is, the link of fire. Have you ever wondered one day why fire is so hurtful when it touches you on your skin? Whereby you have now all your body in the fire. How are you going to handle that? You don't even think about that situation. It is not for 1 day, 1 year, 1 million years. No, it is eternal. Come timelessly. You don't think about that. Go and search scriptures for yourself if you are worthy of life, okay? All right, then. So before I add Quran, because Allah is the serpent. Before I add Quran, here I am again, Bereshit 4:15. You know, K is of that wicked one. K is the son of the Allah, firstborn in flesh of Allah. Okay? I read now. Here we also get another curse. Genesis 3, we see the curse that go for his father, which is the Allah. 14, Genesis 4, 3, Allah was being cursed. First curse, second curse. Or rather again, first curse that also go for flesh. Because Allah is not a flesh, okay? It's a spirit. So first curses that go for flesh now again, the firstborn of Allah in the flesh is also Genesis 4:15. Can I read? And Yahweh said unto him, therefore whatsoever slave okay, excuse me, no, for the cause. Oh, where is it? Oh, my father. All right now. Oh, I think I'm gonna stop. Okay, I was reading the mark of the beast. So right now I read Genesis 4:11. And now art thou cast from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy ground. Now you are cursed, just as he cursed his father, Genesis 3:14, and the firstborn in the flesh of serpent were also being cursed right away in chapter 4, verses 11. Right now, what is the mystery of K? If you want to know the mystery of K in totality, kindly go and listen to one message I did by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh titled The Mystery of K, how the hidden things of K be searched out. This 4 alphabet is fully loaded with curse. Okay, then let us see. What did it go for? It simply go for curse. Curse everyone. That is the Sharia law. Curse. Okay. The second letter, what did it go for? Abolished. Abolished the royal law. Allah said the royal law is corrupt. abolished. Huh? Robo Shandayaba. Anti-Messiah abolished the royal law. That is the second letter. The first letter, curse everyone. Thanks. And then the third letter, what did it go for? I will make myself like the Most High. I will be a father. I will be this. I will be that. I will be worshipped. I will ascend. I will sit in the congregation. I will be worshipped. I will make myself like the Most High. I. And the end, what did it go for? New religion, the number. New religion, number of his name. Number of his name. That is the firstborn of Allah. That also got caused by Abba Yahuwah. This 4 alphabet, I said it here very simple. Go and listen to this mysteries part 1 and 2. I did it last year. C is cause. A is abolished. Anti-Messiah abolished the royal law. I will. A number of his name. New religion. Islam. New religion. Christianity. Synagogue of Satan. Civil ruler. New religion. This is not our religion. This is, we don't have a religion. What we have, it is the breath of life. So right now, let's go to Quran. You see, first alphabet always, fully loaded. So all right now, let us add Quran. We're going to pick some from Quran as well. We have so many again in Quran. The very spokesman of Allah. The one that came, the author of this book you are seeing. This is it. This is it. All right now. Where do I write it? Okay, Ibn Siak. Yeah. Ibn Siak, Surat Rasul Allah, page 106. Okay, we're going to read it. Ibn Siak, Surat Rasul Allah, or Rasul Allah, I don't know for them. I'm not, I'm doing my best. Ibn Siak, Surat Rasul Allah, page 106. Okay, let's read it. How this Quran came into being. So this is I want to do a little history, just a brief history about Muhammad. Muhammad was born in Mecca around 570 AD. His father died before he was born. While he was being pregnant, his father passed out, okay? And his mother died when he was about 6 years. About 6 years old. We don't know much about, okay, that's all I want to just, pack out. So right now we are going into how he got the Quran. The demon, the very Allah, that said is Jibreel. Fat. Okay, now I read. When it was the night on which Allah honored him with his mission and showed mercy on his servants, thereby Jibreel brought in the commandment of Allah. He came to me, said the apostles of Allah, while I was asleep, with a coverlet of a blanket. Thereon was some writing, and said, "Read." I said, "What shall I read?" He pressed me with it so tightly that I thought it was death. You see the Gabriel in Islam? That I thought it was death. Then he let me go and said, "Read." The second time. What shall I read? He pressed me with it again so that I thought it was death. Then he let me go and said, "Read." The third time. I said, "What shall I read?" He pressed me with it the third time, so that I thought it was death, and said, "Read." I said, "What then shall I read?" And this I said, in this I said, only to deliver myself from him, lest he should do the same to me again. You see the angel. The one they call Jibreel. Okay, that brought this madness from the pit of hell. He wanted to kill Muhammad because Muhammad was illiterate. He don't know how to read, okay? But the angel, the demon, you see where we just read with his Revelation 12 now. He said was being cast out here on earth. The great dragon. The great dragon is Allah with his angel. They call demons, okay? You see now it was demon that is manifesting himself to Muhammad. But rather Muhammad now saw it, said it was an angel. I'm going to give you a picture of angel Gabriel. He's so lovely. He's so patient. He's so wonderful. You know, he is not harsh. No, why should he be doing that? I think I first of all have to read that before I add some madness of Quran. Now you can read all Daniel chapter 8. We'll take angel Gabriel attitude from the old and also from the new. We have never have no angel has ever behaved thus. To strangle somebody whereby you know I don't have the ability to read. I don't go to school, I'm illiterate. Why are you forcing me to read? Is it by force? So with this first impression, that Muhammad wanted to even commit suicide. He himself was fully convinced that this one is not angel. It's like this one is demon. His wife Khadija now began to encourage him. I said, no, you are apostle of Allah, okay? He's not a demon. They were the one person. Actually, Muhammad knew something was wrong. In several occasions, he wanted to commit suicide, okay? Because he knew demons is dealing with him. But people around, you know, persuade him and said, no, you are a prophet, especially Khadija. That place I just read, you can also type it at Google. You're going to find it over there. Khadija, his first wife, was the one who really persuaded him. She was also the one who gave Muhammad our book because she was a Roman Catholicism. And married, she was 40 years old, a widow. She lost her husband. Muhammad was 25 years old when he came in contact with this woman. Because she was thinkly rich, have money. So Muhammad, you know, came from a poor home. Therefore, being a little boy, 25 years old, he has to marry a woman of 40 years old, a widow. So she was the one who really gave Muhammad, because she was educated, she was the one who gave Muhammad our book. Because she was from the Roman Catholicism. So that is where Muhammad messed up our book and began to talk nonsense. So I read now about the angel Gabriel in our own Bible, the royal law. Daniel chapter 8, I read 15. And it came to pass, when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning, then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man, and I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ure, which called and said, Gabriel, let me read it for you. Okay, in Yahudia's language, it's called Gabriel, okay? Gabriel. Okay, but English, they call him Gabriel, okay? Make this man to understand the vision. Did you just get that? He said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. Because he could not understand what he was talking about. Therefore, a voice now called from the heavens and said, help him to understand. Okay, now, that's the one in Quran we see. He couldn't help Muhammad to do so. Rather, he want to strangle him. Rather, he want to kill him first, second, and third. He said inner lines. He said the fourth inner line. At least he did the same thing to me. Okay. Daniel 9:21. Yea, while I was speaking in prayer, even the man Gabriel or Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being cast to fly swiftly, touched me about the time of the evening oblation, and he informed me and talked with me and said, oh Daniel, I am here, come forth to give thee skill and understanding. When you also go to Daniel 10, you always greet him, highly esteemed. He always great. Okay, so we don't know. We know it's a demon. Muhammad saw a demon. He himself was convinced. Just that people around Khadija was trying to, marry to a self-made prophet, Allah's made prophet. Okay. Yeah, again, it's Gabriel, Daniel 10:11, and he said unto me, oh Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee. You see, he always tried to give him understanding. I will hang up to here. Let me hang it here. Let's go to the New Testament. All right, now let's put some more. Luke chapter 1. I read 11. And there appeared unto him an angel from Yahuwah standing in the right side of the altar of the incense. And when Zechariah saw him, he was troubled, and fear fall upon him. But the angel said unto him, Fear not. This is it. Fear not. Zechariah, for thy prayer is heard, and thy wife Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name Yehukanah. Okay, and thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice at his birth. For he shall be great in the sight of Yahuwah, and shall drink neither wine nor strong drink. And he shall be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh even from his mother's womb. And many of the children of Israel, okay, he will turn back. And he shall be for him, okay, yes, he's telling him the kind of a son. And Jehovah knew already that Zechariah is going to doubt it, but he never cared. He still went ahead anyway, begin to pass out the message. Okay, because it is true. Now, 19. And the angel answered, okay, I read 18. And Zechariah said unto the angel, Whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife was well stricken in age. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stood or stand in the presence of Yahuwah. I am sent to speak unto thee, and to show thee this glad tidings. Okay, and behold, thou shalt be mute, and not able to speak until the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in their season. The delay, sons. No, this is your punishment, because you are a high priest. You should have known better. Now this is a glad tidings. Take it. Because you know that of Father Abraham. Why can't you learn from that? Okay. Now you won't be able to speak. Okay. And he was mute for 9 months. Alright. As soon as the very day Yehukanah was being birthed, he began to praise Yahuwah. Okay. So that's all we have. Let it touch and press and stronger and say you have to do it, but is it by force? Now that same angel also come to Maria. Maria also asked exactly the same question. Let me also read. He also great. 26 now. And in the sixth month, the angel Gabriel was sent from Yahuwah unto the city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Yusuf of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mariam. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail thou that art highly favored, Yahuwah is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. You know, she was also afraid. And I said, no, don't be afraid. You are found favor with Yahuwah. This is the kind of a son again you're going to have. She not say, I'm a virgin. How can this be? He said, this is how it's going to. Why did he did not unmute Mariam? Why? Because Mariam was a high priest. Exactly the same question Zechariah asked. Maria also asked the same thing. But a guidance was being given unto Maria. This is how it's going to happen. This is how it's going to do it. The Ruach HaKodesh will come upon you, and the power of the highest will overshadow you. He gave her the way out. But Zechariah also asked exactly the same question. He got mute. Why? Because he's the high. You are a priest. You knew too well. I bet you what can do it. That was it. That was it. This is the account we have of a Jehovah. He always greeted. He always bring good news. He always helped me to understand visions and revelation. Not so in the Quran. In Quran, he wanted to kill Muhammad, wanted to strangle Muhammad, as we are read first, second, third. Even the fourth time, he said, I said, okay, at least he do the same, thing to me. You see. So without being to, without you knew already this one is a demon. This is not an angel masquerade himself as an angel of light. That is Allah again for you. So all right now, let's go into Quran now. Okay, we see how demon Jubre wanted to kill Muhammad when he brought this madness from the pit of hell. But Muhammad couldn't read, he couldn't write. He said, read. Allah has already, written all the word. Muhammad, you just read it. Allah has already written it. Muhammad, you read it. Muhammad is an illiterate. Allah couldn't know Muhammad cannot read. He couldn't know that Muhammad he don't give the ability unto Muhammad to read because he doesn't go to school. He was being pregnant when his father died. Just 6 years the mother will be giving birth unto him. 6 years he also lost his mother. So he didn't go to school. So where is no father? No, he was an orphan. You knew he don't have what it takes to read. He did not go to school, but rather you want to strangle him. So now let's see who was, how Quran came about, or what Allah has to say to Muhammad. Interestingly, the Quran tells us how Allah would have killed Muhammad. We found Allah, okay, yes. We found this in Quran, Surah 69, verses 44 through 46. According to the Quran, if Muhammad was to invent a false revelation, if he were to make up verses of the Quran, Allah would kill him by severing his aorta. Okay, the aorta is the large artery that comes out of the left ventricle of our heart. All right, now, so right now, I want to first of all look into Quran, where Allah said, or Muhammad was bragging unto his follower that I am a true prophet. Okay, so I'm going to read some translation, to confirm this. Let's look into different translation of verses 44 through 46 along with a commentary. Okay, so we can get a clear understanding of what the passage is saying. All right, now we are reading Quran Surah 69, okay, 44 through 46. And if he, Muhammad, had forced a saying concerning us, we surely should have seized him by his right hand, or with power and might, and then certainly should have cut off his life artery or aorta. In the parentheses, the translation add aorta. Okay, we'll read another one. And if he had invented Fox a saying concerning us, we surely had taken him by the right hand and then severed his life arteries. Okay. Had he invented lies concerning us? Oh, no. No, stop. Okay. Where am I? Invented lie concerning us, we would have seized him by the right hand and severed his heart of veil. Okay, we go for another one. And if he had fabricated against us some of the saying, we would certainly have seized him by the right hand, then we would certainly have cut off his head. Just we okay, now we go for their commentary. I read about 4 versions of Quran translation. Okay, so right now let us also take from their commentary one of their greatest commentary, greatest Muslim commentary of verses. This is Tafsir Jalilain. Okay, he comment on this, and had he, namely the prophet, fabricated any lies against us by communicating from us that which we have not said, we would have assuredly seized him. We would have exact vengeance against him and punishment by the right hand, or by our strength and power. Then by our strength and power, and they would have assuredly severed his life artery, the aorta of the heart, a vein that connects with it, and which, if said, result in that. Okay, okay, yeah. You see, so this is their commentary, tafsir, generally or whatever. I'm doing my best. I'm not, I'm Arabic woman, never will I be. All right, now that we have getting a clear picture, so right now let us go. What did they say? Allah said, type it in Google. You're going to find all this over there. They write in Arabic, translate to English. I also have that one over here. He said, if Muhammad fabricated a story, a message I've never given or a vision, and you not lie on me, this is how you're going to die. I'm going to cut off your order. And verses 69 49 said, no one will be able to deliver Muhammad from his Allah's hand. No one. When this event actually took place or occurred, our Muslim community fasted for Allah. Allah refused it. Or even the Jubre, Gabriel, they are called Jubre, also fasted, stand is stood in a gap for Muhammad before Allah. Allah said, no way. You're lying against me. Oh, Rabbi Shanda, I bet you what I'm going to judge you with what I heard you say. So actually, this is how Muhammad died. So right now, let us go to Hadith and Quran. We see already. Now Sahih Bukhari. Okay, where am I going to read from? So right now, the main difficult we face in that lot of people, the real difficulties we face or they face over here was that lot of people wanted to kill Muhammad. The pagans wanted to kill him for conquering their cities, smashing their idols, slaughtering their men, raping their women, enslaving their children. Yahudim wanted to kill him for seizing their land, destroying their communities, slaughtering their men, raping their women, and enslaving their children. Christians wanted to kill him for threatening to conquer them. Men wanted to kill Muhammad. Women wanted to kill Muhammad. Old people wanted to kill Muhammad. Young people wanted to kill Muhammad. Muhammad made a lot of enemies. Yes, because it was a demon in flesh. All right now. So we keep going on. Interestingly, the Quran tell us how Allah, is going to do it. How Allah is going to kill Muhammad. According to the Quran, where we just read, if Muhammad were to invent a false revelation, if he were to make up of verses of the Quran, Allah would have, sovereign his order exactly the way Allah said it. That is what happened. Actually, Muhammad died exactly the way Quran said it. So we go now into for confirmation. Okay, I read here already. Okay, let's read now. Sahih Bukhari 26:17. A Jewess brought a poisoned cooked sheep for the prophet, who ate from it. She was brought to the prophet and was asked, "Shall we kill her?" He said, "No." Annex added, "I continued to see the effect of the poison on the palate of the mouth of Allah's apostle." You see, this poisoned food, Yahudim, it is the woman of Yazrael that killed Muhammad. Okay, so we're going to find why did she kill him. That this poison not disfigured the mouth of Muhammad, that it can easily be seen by other people, making his mouth so strange. Okay, so we go for another hadith. Sahih Muslim 544:30. A Jewess came to Allah's apostle with poisoned myrtle, and he took off what had been brought to him. When the effect of this poison were felt by him, he called for her and asked her about that. Whereupon she said, "I had determined to kill you." Thereupon he said, "Allah will never give you the power to do it." This man don't know who is Allah. Muhammad tells this woman, "Allah will never allow you to kill me." I guess Muhammad don't know Allah very well, because the poison ultimately did kill Muhammad. All right now. We'll go for another. In case you are wondering why this woman wanted to kill or wanted or poison Muhammad. She tell us why she did what she did. So let us go to the Ibn Sa'd, page 252. The apostle of Allah said to Zainab, okay, Ibn what? Harath. That is the woman, the Yahudi. Okay, let me just keep reading. The woman who poisoned him and said to her that, where is it? Who poisoned him and said to her, what induced you to do what you have done? She replied, you have done to my people what you have done. You have killed my father, my uncle, and my husband. So I said to myself, if you are a prophet, the fullest will inform you. And others have said it. If you are a king, we will get rid of you. Others. You see, people was really planning against Muhammad to get rid of him. So right now, this woman give points unto Muhammad only to test if he is a true prophet. But he died because Yahushua make it so clear. We shall drink any deadly thing. Where will take us serpents, the Allah, it shall hurt us. We shall drink any deadly poison. It shall not hurt. He said, these signs shall follow you that believe. Okay? In my name you shall cast out death. You shall take a serpent, you shall not do nothing. And you shall drink any deadly thing. When you drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt you. It shall not hurt you. So this woman, you know, she is my sister. The Yahudi woman. Because when they are saying Jewish, that is how they write in the Quran. They are talking about one tribe, Yahudi, the kingly tribe. So the woman of the kingly tribe got him killed. And I said she not said to us, I'm going to do it this way. If he's really a prophet, he will not die. Because we knew, what is it? We knew what was that. All right, you see. So we put some more. So now we'll go for Sahih al-Bukhari, 44:28. The prophet in this helmet, in his helmet, in which he died, used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Harba, and at this time I feel as if my hair is being cut off from that poison." Did you get what we are seeing over here? What? That Muhammad, something about your order being cut? All right now. Exactly the way Allah said it, that is what happened. Now we'll go for another one. Sunnah Abu Dawud. Sunnah Abu Dawud, 44:98. A Jewess presented Muhammad at Harba a roasted sheep, which she had poisoned. The apostle of Allah ate of it, and the people also ate. He then said, lift your hands from eating, for it has been informed me that it is poison. Bisha ben Abara ben Mahru excuse me. All right. Asari died. 4 people died right away. Okay. So he, the prophet, sent for the Jewess and said to her, what motivates you to do the work you have done? She said, if you were a prophet, it would not harm you. But if you were a king, I would rid the people of you. The apostle of Allah there ordered regarding her, and she was killed. He then said about the pain of which he died, I continue to feel pain from the marks which I had eaten at Khaybar. This is the time when it has cut off my hair. What do you want, Muslim? I can also say Abba Yahuwah is still helping people, to come out from the wickedness of Allah, to come out from the lies of Quran. But Muslim is not getting it. These are your source. Again and again, we are not yet done. Oh, you can. Muhammad is confessing unto you. Allah said, Quran, 69, verses 44 through 46 says, if Muhammad was a false prophet, this is how he's going to die. The largest the order is going to be cut off. And Muhammad keep repeating this again and again and again and again and again. You couldn't get it. These are your source. Oh no, this is not found in the Bible. But this is Quran. Hey, yet you are not getting it. Muhammad is confessing again and again and again. See, you don't just get it. We go for another. Ibn Sa'd, page 252 through 253. The apostles of Allah took the foliage, a piece of which he put into his mouth. Bishr ibn Habara took another bone and put it into his mouth. When the apostle of Allah ate one morsel of it, Bishr ate his, and other people also ate from it. Then the apostle of Allah said, hold back your hands, because this foliage has informed me that it is poisoned. Thereupon Bishr said, by him who hath made you great, I discover it. From the morsel I took, nothing prevents me from spewing it out, but the idea that I did not like to make your food unrelishing when you had eaten what was in my mouth. I did not like to save my life after yours, and I also thought you would not have eaten it if there was something wrong. Bishr did not rise from his seat, but his color changed to that of a green cloth. You see, Bishr died because he trusted Muhammad. Why should Allah give you prophecy while the game is already up? Prophecy doesn't come so. Before she prepares it, Allah should have revealed it unto you. This woman is planning evil for you. She is about to kill you. And whatever she brought to you, that is prophecy who warned you beforehand. Okay? That is how prophecy works. Look at Bishr. That one don't even say Allah says so. Muhammad sometimes just made things for himself. A self-proclaimed prophet. Okay? Bishr, even himself, why tested it? He knew something was wrong. Okay? He knew that, he even tested, that was how deadly that poison is. That someone that put it in his own mouth, he knew that something is wrong with this food. He said, but however, he went on to eat it. But Muhammad is just lying and saying, Allah revealed it unto him. Are you now also going to tell me that Allah also revealed it to Bishr? But Bishr never said Allah revealed unto him. He said he himself he tested, as we just read from their sources. He knew something was wrong. He said, by the one who make you great, I knew it. But he never said Allah gave it unto him. He said, because he tested. When I said this big pot is still something, you put it, your man is going to bite him. You're going to know something is wrong with this. Rather, Muhammad says, is it not Allah want to inform you? Why should Allah inform you a month ago? Because you slaughtered everyone in her family and you raped her also. And this woman carried that bad heart towards you already. She had that bitterness already towards you. That I'm going to get ready. If he's a prophet, I'm going to poison his food. If he's a prophet, he won't die. He won't die. It won't do him nothing. But whereby you are not self-made king, you're going to die. And she said, I said to myself, this is how I'm going to get rid of you. We still killed Muhammad. We still did it. The woman that killed Muhammad, the mighty hero of Allah, it is a woman from YAHUAH'S tribe, the kingly tribe. He still used, Abba Yahweh still used his own daughter to carry out vengeance against Muhammad. We still put some more. Sunnah Abu Dawud, okay, I just read that. Okay, no, I haven't. Sunnah Abu Dawud, 49, whom Bishr said to the prophet during the sickness of which he died, What do you think about your Highness, Apostle of Allah? I do not think about the Highness of my son, except the poisoned sheep of which he had eaten with you at Khaybar. The prophet said, and I do not think about my Highness, except that this is the time when it cut off my aorta. Islam, wake up! Horrible Shandaya Baba. Ribo, wake up! Horrible Sklimahan Talabo. Do you see how heavy point one also is? Yeah, the first alphabet. What did they go for? Accursed angel with another gospel. These are the one we are reading is another gospel. You see how filthy it is. Muhammad is repeating one story and one story. My order is being cut. He said this is the time. Even the time that his order was being cut off, Muhammad knew it. He now began to confess. Muhammad was a wicked wizard confessing unto you. But you think you overlook it. Now we'll go for more. Tabari page 124. The messenger of Allah said, during the illness from which he died, the mother of Bisha, Ben Bari had come in to visit him, whom Bisha at this very moment I feel my order being severed because of the food I ate with your son at Khaybar. He repeated again. Muhammad, we got the point about the severed order. Okay, we'll go for some more. Sunnah Ibn Majah 1622. Aisha said, I have never seen anyone suffer much pain than the messenger of Allah. In the end, Muhammad couldn't even walk on his own. His followers had to drag him around. Sahih Bukhari 2588. Aisha said, when the apostle of Allah became sick and his condition became serious, he requested his wives to allow him to be treated in my house, and they allowed him. He came out, being on two men, with his feet were dragging on the ground. This is the serious case. His feet now begin to drag. Even the one that died instantly is even better off, Muhammad, because the poison really did a lot of pains and damage. You see, Aisha said there is no one at all that has ever gone through this pain. Okay, no one. The pain Muhammad witnessed here on earth, he said no one has ever been through that pain. You see, from their own sources, we just read to your hearing who is Allah and who is Muhammad. Do you see? In Quran 4, 157 through 158, Allah said this is how he deceived the whole world. Okay, this is how we've been deceived. Anyone that does believe that Yahushua died on the cross, Allah says is the one that make you to do that. Okay, he said he's the one. According to Quran, okay, yes, Allah says the one that make us to believe. How did he do it? Therefore, he now put the face of Jesus and now put it on Judas, the Iscariot, and now put the face of Judas and now put on Jesus. Right away, now flew Jesus to his paradise in order for the Romans, not to kill him. Romans army not to kill Jesus. So he now fly Jesus right away to his paradise. Therefore, Judas was the one that goes to the cross. He died, in the place of Jesus. This is how Allah said it. He said, so it makes to appear in their face. So that is how he make it to appear to us. That they are not seeing Judas Iscariot as Jesus. Meanwhile, Allah flew Jesus already into heaven. And Judas Iscariot now died in the place of Jesus. And here is the question. If Allah could love Jesus this much, Why could Allah also extended that kind of love unto Muhammad? Hmm? Why? According to the Quran, when the Yahudi tried to kill Yahushua, Allah intervened and rescued him. This is okay. Surah, yeah, 4. I quote it already. You can go and read it. Allah took Yahushua. Allah, I'm gonna be using Jesus. Allah took Jesus safely to paradise. He wouldn't give anyone the victory over Jesus. But when a group of Yahudi wanted to kill Muhammad, what happened? Allah sits back and watches as a woman poisons his prophet. And he does nothing as his prophet dies a humiliating death. By this, Allah protect Jesus from her, but he couldn't do that for Muhammad. Islam, what is your Quran letting you know? You are being deluded. We see the first alphabet already. So right now we are going to proceed to the second alphabet. You see how heavy it is. All right now. I bless and I Baruch Abba Yehovah. We are done with the very first alphabet. So we proceed now to the second alphabet, which simply called what? L. L, isn't it? So what did I also go for? L simply go for leader of legions of demons. Allah is a leader of legions of demons. He's the leader of the Christendom, the synagogue of Satan, or the pagans, the atheists, the scientists. Every single one on earth, Allah is the legions of demons. Let us also put scriptures to validate this. All right now, Revelation. What is the second letter go for? Legions, leaders, excuse me. Leader of legions of demons. Allah is the leader of all these, small spirit, because Allah is the greatest of all liars. We'll see that more in part 2. Family, make sure you follow the part 2 because all the 5 alphabet, they are not coming in here. If I will be able to do 2 or 3, that will be fine. Then the leftover alphabet is going to be A and E. No, H, excuse me, yes. And that one, you won't afford to lose it. Watch part 1 and watch part 2. All right now, I read. And they had a king over them, which is in the angel, which is the angel of the abyss, a bottomless pit, excuse me, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. They have a king over there, and the king name, why is Abaddon? Simply mean angel of death. The day you will touch that tree, you shall surely die. Is this coincidence? Coincidence, you think so? No, this is deep revelation. This is deep. Okay. Allah, the first alphabet, what did they go for? Accursed angel with another gospel. The second one, what did they go for? Leader of legions of demons. So let's put some more. Here I am, Matthew 12:24. But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow doeth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebul, the prince of the devils. Ribababo shandaya bababo, rikeskilibobo, rikaya korobos klimahantalabo. In memialami. Oribo shandaya bababa is the leader of fallen angels, leader of legions of demons. Like I said already, if angels there are maybe 12 trillion, Allah took 4 trillion. He's the leader. So let's put some more. Here I am, Revelation 12, I take 3. Verses 1 to 2, another one sign great and wondrous signs appear. That is the institution of Abba Yehovah. What followed? Verses 3, another sign, I read. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour a child as soon as he was born. Did you see what he did? Third part of angels, this dragon flew them all down here on earth with his tail. What is in our tail? It is uncleanness. Death is come. So this leader of legions, Allah is leaders of legions of demons, okay? He deceived, he flew, taught part of angel are stars. That is why when you go to Revelation 9, when you go to verses 9, he said he was being cast out and his angels with him. So these angels, they are uncountable. They're not called demons today. Okay, they are the one we are calling devils today, demons, okay? So this dragon, his serpent, is called serpent, is called Abadido, is called Apollonia, is called destroyer, spoiler, waster, Leviathan. This is all his name. He has a lot of name, okay? His serpent is also dragon. I'm going to also read it for you. You hear it also. Okay, he flew them down. He used his uncleanness to flew them down. You know, a thing he won't be able to do for them, he used it to bring them down. All right, now here I am. Is the leader of all demons, leader of legions of demons. Revelation 16, I take 30, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, that is Allah, and out of the mouth of the beast, that is Jesus, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, that is Mahdi, and all this madness Christianity. For they are the spirit of devils working miracles. Did you get that miracle here again? You need miracle. Working miracles which go forth enter the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather together the battle of the great day of Yahuwah. Okay, we proceed now to 19 also. And the great city is the leader of it all, is the one that created all, is the Godfather that is doing this fetish miracle. It's in Islam, it's in synagogue etc., civil rulers, everyone is the authority. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahuwah to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Okay, why did I also add this? Is the leader. We see Babylon divided himself into 3 parts. Meanwhile, it's one spirit, but into 3 parts. So what is it? A 3 part today? The synagogue of Satan, the Christendom, and the Islam. Only one deity operating it all. If we have to talk about religion, him alone is the one handling all this part. Okay, now that of a pagan, which is a Pharaoh. We know Pharaoh was another worshipper. You can see Exodus 12 for that. Read it all, because I'm going to bring judgment tonight unto Pharaoh and his gods. Okay, and he did. All right. So this was, who was his authority? So let's read Ezekiel 29. I read verses 3. Speak and say, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon. The great dragon is the leader of all. These are pagan. Pharaoh was a pagan. He is his leader. The atheist is their leader. He is the leader of it all. Okay. All right, now Revelation 19. I read 19. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the ox and against his army. And the beast was taken alive, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, okay, and worship his image, okay. These both were cast alive into lake of fire, burning with brimstone. Is the leader of all demons, okay. So that's why he needs to go to prison now. And Revelation 20. And I saw another angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent which deceived the whole world. Okay. And he cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years, were over. So read verses 10 now. All right, now 7. Excuse me, I want to read verses 7. And when the 1,000 years were expired, dragon Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the 4 corners or quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sound of the seashore. What is the second alphabet? Leader of legions of demons. Okay, he is legions leaders. He lead them. He is their leader. You see, as soon as he came out from prison again, he gathered them all together. You see, when he goes to prison, the whole world for 1,000 is going to be at peace, because as Allah is in the prison. But as soon as Allah comes out, another war, he's going to wage war again. He said their numbers. He got the Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the seashore. And they went on the borders of the earth, and encompassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. And fire came down from heaven, out of heaven. And fire came down from Yahuwah out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil that deceiveth them were cast into the lake of fire. Okay, there is this for now. We have also this one a point. Allah praising. We're going to also see that in points. Okay. So now when you go to Isaiah chapter 6, you are going to see the seraphims. They are the one above. They are the highest order of all angels, okay? They are the covering of Abba Yahuwah. They are fire. Seraphims in the Yahudian language simply mean they are blazed ones, the fiery ones. So when you now come to singular, okay, it's called seraph. Seraphs simply means flying serpent or fiery flying serpent. Okay, so we see now Allah is a dragon in Eden's garden. Okay, that is the second letter or alphabet. What did they go for? Leader of legions of demons. So you can read Mark chapter 5 and know how these legions of demons, how are they operating in your life when they descend on you. It is heavy. Go and read Mark chapter 5. So let's proceed now to point the very second alphabet, the third alphabet, which is also L. Again, let's look into that. So I think I'm going to end with this second L, then the A and the H. We'll go for part 2. Make sure you follow up, family.
Fibele shanda be kurile ba yande ano amenala sage mana bono eba na lo kinegba mana bono ogo na la go efa mana bono ahio mana bono obalo ogo mana bono usala mana bono evni memi ala mi oye utete nari satibi memi ala mi awe gbegbe memi ala mi awe gbegbe sanera go yo edi boyede apa yehuwa go boye edi boye amodi akowane edi boye gbogbari wajne edi boye ofiti muwajne edi boye naraba santa labo ala ebi no mako oro enemi ala mi awe gbegbe onare tamamunu onare tamano tiebo nala gelegele enemi ala mi awe gbegbe ore me mata enemi ala mi awe gbe edo enemi ala mi awe gbegbe oh Yasrael enemi ala mi awe gbegbe oh baba enemi ala mi awe gbegbe oh ije enemi ala mi awe gbegbe agbo enemi ala mi awe gbegbe oh ala omagele zedeke nugaru webu imo inerebo seke yabo enemi ala mi awe gbe oh enemi ala mi awe gbe obatino ori no oni unu aga imiere no o kari aga imiere no iere bo santa lo be enemi ala mi yo awe gbegbe enemi ala mi awe gbegbe awe gbegbe awe gbe awe gbegbe awe gbe mo santa lo bo enemi ala mi awe gbegbe setitalo eyeru nahio eye na ya tigwaleru eyeru nahio eye na ya pagbeleru eyeru nahio eye na ya lawe nahi eyeru nahio eye na ya dane hasanera eyeru nahio eye na ya webi no sanera
All right now, blessed be Yahuwah. So right now we proceed to the point, the very third alphabet. Family, I'm going to end it here. So left over than the A and H, make sure you follow part 2, okay? We have so much in this A and H, okay? It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. All right now. So what did the second L go for? The third alphabet of this word called Allah. What did the third one go for? The second one we see what he go for, leader of legions of demons. Okay, so right now the third alphabet, what did he go for? Liar, father of all liars. Did you get that? This coincidence? No, it's so huge. No, never meant to be ignored. He is so deep, wide, great mysteries of Allah. It's part 1, okay? So we are proceeding now. We are heading to part 2. Maybe we are going to end it over there. I think so, because we have 4 points and not much scriptures, okay? All right now, like I always love to say, Allah is a grandpa, That is why I say he's a grandpa, liar, and father of all liars. And this is the very third alphabet of this word called Allah. The first letter, what did they go for? A cursed angel with another gospel. And the second letter, what did they go for? Leader of legions of demons. And the third letter, what did they go for? Liar and father of all liars. Allah says the best of all deceiver. Coincidence? Here I am, John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They answered him, We be Abraham's seed, and we are never in no bondage to any man. How sayest thou, ye shall be made free? This Allah is their father, Allah is the one speaking through them. So we are never in bondage. What about the bondage of Egypt? 400 years plus. So we are never in bondage. Do you see? Liars and fathers of all liars. Yahushua was dealing with these Pharisees that came from Babylon, the children of Allah. They say Allah don't have son. We found it in his name. You don't see that? We found it. You see? They said they were never in bondage to any man. Liars. What? What about the bondage of Egypt? You were never in no bondage? Liars. Liars. Oh, I want to read the very simple part. Popular everyone, well known by everyone. You can take it from 32 way down to 44. This same pattern. I read now. Ye are of your father the devil. You know that we are saying that Father Abraham was their father. Yahushua and I say, come. Let me clear that madness of you. See, your father is Allah. And yet they say Allah have no son. And we found that also in his name. What is the title? The mystery of Allah is Allah have no son, but that as Allah, Uzza, and Manat. We're going to see that in points. Okay. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. You see, Islam is going to do the will of Allah 100%. He was a murderer from the beginning. Where did he kill? In Genesis 3. At Genesis 3, he killed the first man. He killed the first man. And when you also go to Genesis 4, you see they also killed the righteous Abel. Why did they kill the righteous Abel? They were thinking that Abel was the seed of the woman. Is he going to be, come on earth and be dragging the earth with us? They're not get rid of him. Okay? But they mix it up. Abba Yahweh has never left himself without testimony. Okay? The will of your father, the will of Allah, Islam will do. Is disastrous. Your father is the devil. Of your father the devil. Of your father the devil. And the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Where he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of all liars. What is the third alphabet of this word called Allah? Liar and father of all liars. Liar, father of all liars. All found in the name of Allah. It's not coincidence. It is wake up. It is breaking news, okay? All right now, let's see how he is lying. And he said, 1 Kings 22:19. And he said, Hear thou, therefore, the word of Yahuwah. I saw Yahuwah sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him, on his right and on his left. And Yahuwah said, Who shall persuade her that he may go up and fall at Ramagidled? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. Listen now, and there came forth a spirit, and stood before Yahuwah, and said, I will persuade her. And Yahuwah said unto him, Wherewith are you going to do that? Listen now. And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. Check it out. It was so. Because Ahab was doing the will of Allah. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah said, I don't want you to live anymore. You need to go. Okay, you need to leave my land for me. Allah now came and said, okay, don't worry, I will do the job perfectly. Because the liar and the father of all liars. All right now. Revelation 12 now. And the great dragon was cast out, is Allah. That old serpent, Genesis 3, called the devil and Satan there in one tree, which deceiveth the whole world. Not some pet, the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angel were cast out with him. Did you see? The whole world. So this is how he became the father of it all. Okay, that deceiveth the whole world. Islam deceived them, synagogue, Christendom, the evil civil rulers, everyone he deceiveth. If you are not under the rules and regulation of Abba Yahweh, you are being deceived, because he's a liar and father of all liars. Jesus told you he abolished the Shabbat. He nailed the royal law to the cross. It is Allah. He is a liar, the father of all liars. All right now, let's take from the proud Goliath, the very Allah himself. We see this is the name of Allah that bears this on everything. Is ready in Allah's name. And Allah does also have his soul. We found it in his name. Here I am, Quran, Surah 3, verses 54. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And the unbelievers plans to deceive, and Allah also planned to deceive the unbeliever. And Allah is the best of all deceiver. So what is the third alphabet of this word called Allah? Liar. A father of all liars. Liar, father of all liars. Okay? You see, say is the best of all liars. What are we saying over here? Coincidence? Quran, Surah 7, verses 99. Are they saved from Allah's deception? No one feels safe from Allah's deception except those that shall perish. You know, here I always love to rebuke Allah. It doesn't add to. Okay. Rather, what Allah is, so it's another coded lie of Allah, because he also says if Allah wants to lie, he will speak of his own language. It's his own language, okay? His native language. Now, NIV said his native language. Here, what is he saying? It's another coded. In a nutshell, Allah is saying, the unbeliever that will not believe in me, to take the mark of the beast, him alone is going to be saved. Okay, excuse me. This shouldn't. It's not unbeliever. Excuse me. What is unbeliever is destroyed already. The people like. Let me use myself a better example. Me, I'm ready to die. Can die for your crap. This garbage. I can die for salvation. I'm ready, night and day. Okay, not even there. Right now, the way I am. What has it come right now? Accept Islam. Say for what reason? You better do it. Behead. Set me ablaze or stone me to death. That is I prepare my house already for them. Nonsense. It's me that is going to be lavishing the eternal lake of fire. Not at all. Kill me right now. I'm ready. I'm worthy of it. Because I disobey Allah. Therefore, I will be saved from eternal damnation. Okay? That is what Allah is saying. Who shall be saved from Allah's, except those that shall perish, not at all, except those that does not accept Quran. They are the one to be saved. We will see that in the very last alphabet. Make sure you follow up. Quran Surah 8 verses 30. The very third mouth from this proud Goliath, this filthy thing living among us. You are not worthy. It is an abomination for Allah to live among us. I read now. Quran Surah 8:30. And remember, when the unbelievers plot deception against you, O Muhammad, to imprison you or to kill you or to expel you, they plot deception, but Allah also plots deception, and Allah is the best of all deceiver. Do you hear the original Almighty? You are Almighty of destruction, okay? You are not Almighty. In fact, you are a garbage looking for who to dump your madness on. Do you see what Allah is saying? He's a liar. That is the third alphabet. Liar, father of all liars. Okay, I read that already. Quran, Surah 4, verses 157 through 158. How he did it. How he deceived the whole world to make you and me believe that a Messiah truly go to the cross. Meanwhile, it disguised Judas. I unveiled that already. So let me put some more. All right, now here I am. Please do yourself this favor. Kindly read Genesis 22. That is where Abba Yahuwah tested Father Abraham. okay, to offer his firstborn unto his son, his beloved son, Isaac, unto him. Now, what did Allah said? Allah, the liar and father of all liars, he said rather it was Ishmael, not Isaac at all. Our kind, they said we remove the name of Ishmael was supposed to be there. They said we remove it and will not put the name of Isaac, because Isaac, the one you call Isaac, is our progenitor. They said that is how we did it. You see, liar and father of all liars. Islam, all of the Christians, all of them, they are liars. Here I am, Quran 37, Quran Surah 37, I read from verses 101. So we gave him the glad tidings of a forbearing boy, not a girl, okay, boy. Stupidity. Verses 102. And when his son, was old enough to walk with him, he said, "Oh, my son, I have seen in the dream that I am slaughtering you." Do you see the total isombolism? Is this not a babalism? So look what you think. Okay, yeah. What do you think? He said, "Oh, my father, do that which you are commanded. If Allah wills, you shall find me of the patient." See, total isombolism. Then, when they had both submitted themselves, and he had led him prostrate on his forehead, we called out to him. We, Allah said he is a low boy. He's everywhere. Is we, us, we. This is totally so irritating. Want to make me to throw out. Prostrated his face. Don't do that. Okay. Then I call out to we. So where is it? We called out to him, "Oh, Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the dream." This is how Babalis. Do you see how they fulfilled that dream? Family, follow part 2. I'm going to read our own to you hear it. Okay? I don't know. There's enough space for me to do it over here. I'm going to see how authentic ours is. Stupidity of Allah. Liar. Father of all liars. You have fulfilled the dream. Verily, thus do we reward the doers of good. Verily, that indeed was a manifest trial. And we received him with a great sacrifice. This man is a beast, eh? If Abba Yehovah will give me a seed, I will just burn Allah to life by myself, set him ablaze. This is total nonsense. What is the meaning of this? The total isombolism. Allah is the total emababalism. Allah is the total ukiism. Uki. Ogeism. Mo shandalabo sakayaba. Let me put some more. I don't know where they are saying the satanic verses. Muhammad spoke the words of Satan. What is satanic verses? Quran in total, it is satanism. So if you are saying Muhammad spoke Satan words, the satanic verses, I see it everywhere. Satanic verses. I say, what the meaning? What is the meaning of this? Satanic verses. Which means, is there any part in Quran that is not being spoken by Allah or by Satan? Of course, from the very Genesis down to it or the end, it is satanism. It is demonic. We're going to see that in point. So here I am. I want to quickly read that of our hours. Read Genesis 22. The book of Yahshua has a great details of it. If I'm able to finish the reading over here, I continue the reading in part 2. Family, make sure you follow up. Okay, this is of a great word. Okay, in the popular royal law we carries make references to this very book of Yahshua. Okay, Joshua 10:30 make references. 2 Samuel 1:18 make references. 2 Timothy 3:8 make references to the book of Yahshua. So I'm going to read now from the account of the book of Yahshua and see the stupidity, how he unveiled the stupidity of Allah. I read now verses 1. And Ishmael then rose up and took his wife. No. I'm not talking about these demonic people. Genesis 4:15. Abba Yehovah gave the mark of the beast. In fact, that was the first place the name of Allah was being written on the forehead of his son. okay, which is Cain. We see what Cain also contained. Flesh to receive, first flesh to receive curses also from Abba Yahuwah. So Irina, at that time, the word of Yahuwah 23, rather I was saying 22, is the book of Yeshua chapter 23. At that time, the word of Yahuwah came unto Abraham, and he said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Here I am. And he said to him, Take now thy son, thy only son, whom thou lovest, even Yesiach, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there for me, burnt as a burnt offering upon the one of the mountains which shall be shown to thee. For there will thou see a cloud and the glory of Yahuwah. And Abraham said within himself, How shall I separate myself, Yesiach, from Sarai, his mother, in order to bring him up for a burnt offering before Yahuwah? And Abraham came into the tent, and he sat before Sarai, his wife, and he spoke these words to her, My son Yesiach is grown up, and he has not for some time studied the service of Yahuwah. Now tomorrow I will go and bring him to Shem, and Abel his son, and there he will learn the ways of Yahuwah, for they will teach him to know the ways as well, to know Yahuwah as well as to know that when he prayeth continually before Yahuwah, he will answer him. Therefore, there he will know the way of serving Yahuwah his Elohim. And Sarai said, Thou hast spoken well, go ma Adeni, and do unto him as thou hast said, but remove him not as a great distance from me, neither let him remain dead too long, for my soul is bound within his soul. And Abraham said unto Sarai, My daughter, let us pray to Yahuwah our Elohim, that he may do good with us. And Sarai took her son Yesiach, and he abode that night with her, and she kissed and embraced him and gave him instruction till morning. So right now, let me quickly throw this out. What is good in Ishmael? Ishmael came from uncircumcised body of Father Abraham. We all knew that. Ishmael is a slave, a son of a slave woman. And if we have to judge Father Abraham, he committed adultery because he never married until Hagar. How dare you not say that Ishmael was the one needs to be offered? Family, I'm going to continue in part 2. I can't read it all because it's a very long verses. I'm going to continue reading in part 2. Okay, follow up and know the heart of the matter in totality. Now, here is the miracle. Hagar, the mother of the Islam, was a slave woman to start with. She was a slave. And she was a young girl. She was never having no problem with her womb. So that make Ishmael a normal person. Ishmael came from uncircumcised body of Father Abraham. And Ishmael came from the case of adultery, because Father Abraham never married to Hagar. If we have to open the book of judgment, he will be judged, not our father Sarah, what they call her, Hagar. Because you enter into the bed of another woman and defile her bed. Okay. So right now, Ishmael came from uncircumcised body of Father Abraham. Ishmael came from a womb or a belly of a young woman. Ishmael came from unlawful bed attitude because he wasn't married to Hagar. Hagar was a house girl. Okay. So there is no way Hagar is disqualified. And again, on the other hand, Hagar was not having no problem with her womb. As soon as Father Abraham got into there, she got pregnant. Okay. But our mother, not so. That makes her miraculous. That you see, it said, my soul is bound with the soul of Yesiach. This is a child that came, how old? Father Abraham was 99, I'll be 100 years old. While Mama Sarah was 99 or so, if I'm not mistakenly, you're going to find it over there. So this is the child that came in their old age when Mama Sarah is already in the menopause. In fact, her womb was called menoded. And the very agbalagba of our father, Abraham, is also the same problem. That the testes, the whatever sperm is not forming well. They were all already in the menoded. Here is where the miracle comes in. That Abba Yohana resurrected the dead womb and planted seed at our old age. An old man, we are still able, to do that service and planted a very powerful and a healthy child in the womb. That a woman of almost 100 years now gave birth. That makes it miraculous. Now, just 3 months, one father Abraham circumcised his, peanuts. There, Yesiak came. That makes it a special child. That makes it a child that is so dear to the father and so dear to the mother. And also so dear unto Abiyu. Ishmael was just a normal person that is not even regarded for nothing. You came in a normal way every other child came. You even came in a very filtered way. I can call you a children or child of unlawful birth. Because that birth, the way you came, it was unlawful. So that makes you ordinary person. Yesiak wasn't so. He was being, he came in a proper way. His father married to his mother. His father was circumcised. The womb of his mother was dead. That is the miracle in it. That is why by your one said, because of course, our father Abraham is going to love Yesiak more than Ishmael. Because in the first place, never loved Agar. Okay? He never loved Agar, even though Ishmael was being birthed until him while he was 35 years. But he still longed for the miraculous child. Our forefather was not fully happy. Why? Because the woman he loved, Sarai, was one father. Sarai was the daughter of his own flesh and blood. Sarai was the daughter of Nahor, the same father and the same mother. Automatically they are one blood. You are Arab woman. We don't know you before came from Egypt. How is he going to give his heart to you? We don't even know you. You sneak into our bed. So that make you own a normal, and he came from uncircumcised body. Father Abraham was carrying uncircumcised penis all his life until he circumcised. Within 3 months, the promised child came. So that makes that child a miraculous child. That makes that child a unique child. And that makes the heart of Father Abraham to go now for Yesiak. He will ever love Yesiak more than Ishmael. Okay? So that makes it miracle. So that was what Abba Yehoah requested for. He said, my soul is bound with his soul. So family, I want to continue with the second clip. Make sure you follow up. Okay, let me still cover up the few minutes that is left over. So that makes it miraculous. So now I read verse 8 already, 9. And she said to him, oh, my son, how can my soul separate itself from thee? And she still kissed him and embraced him. And she gave Abraham instruction concerning him. And she said to Abraham, O my Adonai, I pray thee, take heed of thy son, and place thy eyes over him, for I have no other son, nor daughter but him. Oh, forsake him not. If he be hungry, give him bread, and if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. Do not let him go on foot, neither let him sit in the sun, neither let him go by himself in the road, neither fox him from whatever he may desire, but do unto him as he may say to thee. And Sarai wept bitterly the whole night on account of Yesiak, and she gave instruction till morning. In the morning, Sarai select a very fine and beautiful garment from those garments which she had in the house that Abimelech had given unto her. And she dressed Yesiak, her son, therewith, and she put a tabret upon his head, and she enclosed a precious stones in the top of the tabret, and she gave them provision for the road, and they went forth, and Yesiach went with his father Abraham, and some of their servants accomplished them to see them off the road. And Sarai went out with them, and she accompanied them upon the road to see them off. And they said to her, return to the tent. So let me keep reading. When it stopped, I continue with part 2. Verses 18. And Sarah caught hold of her son Yesiach, and she held him in her arms, and she embraced him, and continued to weep with him. And Sarai said, who knoweth if after this day I shall ever see thee again? And they still wept together, Abraham, Sarai, and Yesiach, and all those that accompanied them on the road wept with them. And Sarai afterward turned away from her son, weeping and bitterly, and all her maid servant returned with her to the house. Abraham went with his son to bring him up as an offering before Yahuwah, as he had commanded him. So we continue with part 2. Make sure you follow part 2, family. It is of a great word. So I stop at verses 20 now. So we'll continue with 21. Do you see how authentic ours is? Without being told, when you pervert someone's message, you need to go for prison. Allah, Muhammad, they pervert our word, the word of Abba Yahuwah. That is why they will go for eternal prison. Okay? Because that is the judgment that due whosoever that perverts someone's message. Allah perverted. We see now, say we've just found in Quran 37 from verses 101 way to verses 107. It is total garbage. And check this. This is the original source. This is the real source that duplicate it and pervert it. So that is why Allah and Muhammad will go for eternal damnation. In fact, in many ways they are guilty. At all can they are guilty.